Yeah, and it's notable that you highlight how urgent this is, right? We know that the climate crisis also has serious public health consequences, right? Whether it's asthma, black lung. What stories have you maybe heard? I know you referenced some in the press conference that are driving you to push for this change.
Well, I mean, there's so many different things. There really are. There are cancers that are exacerbated, if not given, by quality of air, quality of water, where you live. Environmental justice is increasingly a concern and should be of people all over the planet because invariably the folks who are the most hurt are the folks who are the poorest and the folks who live in the hardest, toughest communities. Those diesel trucks get routed through Bronx and they get routed through, neighborhoods that don't have the political clout to prevent that. And a lot of people get sick from that. So there has to be justice in this process as we go forward, fairness. And I think we have to look quickly at the choices we have available to us to be able to have the greatest impact.
And of course, we know that the effects that we're going to feel are often first felt by communities of color who are also disproportionately impacted by the effects of the climate crisis. What specifically are you focusing on to make sure that these communities are center in upcoming policy, but also in terms of retroactive injustices that may have happened?
Well, it's what I just said. I mean, it's really the question of bringing jobs to those communities, keeping the diesel trucks from being routed through there, taking care of the young folks in those communities so that they get the education they need to have the jobs they need and want afterwards. I mean, it's basic stuff. There's no mystery to any of this, for heaven's sakes. I mean, we've learned for centuries. We try to educate our kids. Our kids, we want them educated. One of the great dreams in America is first generation children whose parents never got to go to a good school or any school, and certainly never went to college, but they were able to work up the ladder and they took care of their kids, and their kids did go to college, and they do become engineers and doctors and teachers and so many other things we need. I just think it's a question of doing the fundamentals. We're just not even doing the fundamentals very well right now.